the guise of whatever, patriotism, the war on terror. We see the fabric unraveling one day and see it knit back the next. You get sort of hopeful, and then suddenly Ronald Reagan dies and it's D-Day, and there are opportunities to once again beat the war drum, compare the struggle to the beaches of Normandy, and forget how many innocent Iraqis are being slaughtered daily, how many soldiers are dying, others seriously maimed, and so on. So the attention span, I think they assume our attention span is a matter of seconds, and you just can flip the channel, shift the tune. Someone can push a computer button somewhere that downs a swatch of rainforest, or pollute a stream, or ignore global warming, refusing to join the Tokyo Accords, and then use terms euphemistically like clear skies initiative. When Buddhism speaks of emptiness, it means empty of the ego of manipulation, of solid existence, and empty of that individual identity. So the view is that everything is co-arising, interconnected. One cannot be insular, cannot operate unilaterally. I noticed in this Sunday New York Times Magazine, the theme this week was doing well, doing good, doing time. And there were articles such as when a rich man goes to jail, the immortality of investors, do white-collar convictions make us happy, who cheats and why, and articles on the, quote, ethics of shopping, the ethics of high-end dining, the ethics of going bankrupt, etc. So, why a ethics? I mean, the problem I think in this country is that it's such a business operation, and you travel to other cultures and places. I remember being in Nicaragua, and there's some value to being a worker of words, to being a dreamer, and imagine the person, although that country has fallen on incredibly hard times because of the U.S. engagement and shackling there. Anyway, how to speak of this? How does art respond to the hegemony of empire building, to popular culture, to media? How is our art to be in the world? And to make it, do we need to hide? Do we have to go underground, lay low, keep a low profile, go back into a kind of safe cocoon, get depressed, get high, unplug, constantly write, raging text? I mean, it's so hard just daily to deal with the kind of emotions, at least I'm speaking personally, with a kind of rage and outrage, actually. But many of the folks here, including all this community, many of the students I've spoken to are teachers, cultural activists, archivists, scholars, doctors, and are putting energy into supporting one another, supporting alternative communities, alternative imaginative projects, and in this idea, this ethics of taking back the language, of being able to invent and reinvent and translate and so on, and you play with it all. We form our own collectives, and there's a loyalty and a kind of vow to imagination and language. Avant-gardism has questioned the very role of art in a bourgeois society. Art has been produced by isolated communities, by isolated individuals, associated with elitism. And how do we reconfigure this or think about this? And I'll leave you with a quote from the literary critic Frederick Jameson. And he says, "The only authentic cultural production today," and this was written some years back, a decade ago, has seemed to be that which can draw on the collective experience of marginal pockets of the social life of the world system. Black literature and blues, British working class rock, women's literature, gay literature, the roman Quebecois, the literature of the third world. And this production is possible only to the degree to which these forms of collective life or collective solidarity have not yet been fully penetrated by the market and the commodity system. I'll leave you with that, and I wanted to invite Jack to begin. Jack has done a lot of work locally and has also worked extensively outside the market and commodity system, and has also worked with other species and studied and come to, I think, a deeper understanding of the hope not, but somewhat vanishing natural world. Jack Collum.
roots of our understanding of the word. In a sense, ethics means exerting oneself contrary to nature, fighting off temptation, jumping up out of sleep and sloth, restraining oneself. There's a sense in which nature is all crammed in the instant, and to think of time and good